from the gutter, trying to get my own island, screaming gullah gullah. Dated a detective and had her undercovers. She had a son and he called me a motherfucker.
Champion, we back with Mickey Factz, the troublemaker. That's what I call him. That's what I call him. You know, you got the streets buzzing. You know, you got everything on fire, literally.
Yeah.
Got cars, got Royces on fire. Respectfully, shout out to Royce again.
Respectfully.
But it's a topic that me and you wanted to address and really talk about and get somewhat detailed in.
Yes.
And it's industry artists versus battlers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you kick it off to where you want to go.
Yeah, I mean, I think the culture has gotten to a space where it's becoming, what if Michael Jordan went to the Rucker?
Yeah.
What if Michael Jordan was able to play with Dr. J? You
Yeah.
know, like it's getting to that place in the culture, and I feel like from the industry standpoint, it's amazing. It would be dope for the culture to see these guys step back in.
Mm-hmm.
But as we can see with this, the Rafe record that I did with Royce and how he's been responding to it, I'm not sure if a lot of these guys have the skin tough enough to kind of deal with this side of the culture and of hip hop, not just battle, just hip hop. I don't know if their skin is tough enough for it. I don't know if they understand the dynamics of finances within the culture and what's possible, what's doable, and I'm not sure if they're conditioned enough to even, you know, be able to step inside and write and craft something that hasn't been done and said before, and, you know, deliver it in the manner in which the culture is accustomed to, you know?
I want to just dig at a few points you just made. You're saying NBA and the Rucker.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the NBA?
I think the NBA would be what hip hop, what the general population would consider hip hop.
Okay.
You know, and that's no slight to battle rap.
Yeah.
You know, some of these artists get millions.
So making music, in a sense,
making music,
successful music, and that everybody can vibe to. That's the NBA.
That's the NBA.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll take that.
And you know, it's again, the Rucker is a very beautiful, prestigious, established
KD,
place.
Kobe, everybody
has gone there. And it actually makes sense, right? Like when Dr. J played there were kids that were standing on the roof and they were watching from the trees, and it kind of feels like that is what the culture is about in terms of battle rap. So when guys come from quote unquote making music from the NBA over here, it's an event. You know, when King Los came back, it's an event. I come back, it's an event. Jag comes back, it's an event. Like people is like, okay, what is this person gonna do, right? So if even when Cassidy came back, it's like, whoa, this is a Rucker moment, right? So my thing is, you know, I feel like everybody's worth whatever they ask for, especially if they can get it. But once you start, you know, adding astronomical numbers without any kind of return of investment, ROI, for the company at hand, now it's becoming vulturish.
Yeah. Most definitely. On top of that, I would want to ask, if I'm the league owner or I'm the person that's trying to throw that event, well, what do you get for a show? What do you get for a whole tour?
Right.
Because some people, depending on what they're asking for, this or that, they don't get that for a tour.
Right. Yeah, very, very correct.
So I think they should really consider that, you know. And then again, it's a one day. It's 1 day. 9 minutes of rap. You know, if you're a celebrity and you're like, yo, everybody, since a lot of times when let's say a B-level battle battles A-level battle rapper, they want to rap for 15 minutes every round. You can put in a contract to say, I want to do 3 minutes, and my person battling me got to do 3 minutes. You could do that.
Yes.
So it's about 9 minutes of content, 1 day, another day for the face-off. If that's it. Please consider that when you try to come in the battle rap culture and asking for what you're asking for.
Right.
Because I think only a certain few was worth. I mean, can we say numbers? I mean, what can we do? I mean, we don't got to put names behind it, but let's say $2 million. It's not a lot of people worth $2.
Not a lot of people worth $2 million. Who, in your opinion, who would you give $2 million to? Currently, right now, would you give Jadakiss $2 million?
After what? Beforehand, shout to Jada. But after that, yeah.
After that, I can see Jada.
It would have to be within the next 2 months though, because he's on fire.
He's on fire right now.
He's on fire. Everything's going up. So after the verses, yes.
So now let's let's look at that, right, from that perspective. He's on fire now, right? So, and he already has a name, he's established. So who else aside from Jada at that place can get $2 million? Drake.
Drake can get more, I think.
Drake can get whatever he wants.
Drake can get, Jay-Z can get whatever he wants.
Jay can get whatever he wants.
Kendrick
can get whatever he wants.
J. Cole.
Cole.
Who else?
Sean.
Yeah.
Nas.
Yeah.
Those guys can get anything that they want.
Because everybody in hip hop is gonna be tuned in, and you're gonna get a return.
Yes.
You're gonna get a return, but other than that, because we gotta respect your skill too.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you can't be a mumble rapper that's
You wouldn't want to see Lil Baby?
No, Lil he
I'm asking.
He's good.
But I think Lil Baby gets 500 a show now. So him asking for $2 million is not far fetched.
It's not far fetched. I do that. Lil Baby, you can get the Baby. Probably can get that too.
Oh, the Baby could get $2 million.
Yeah. Other than that, what we talking about? Again, respectfully, I don't. I be pissing niggas off apparently with this shit. Respectfully.
I mean, I'm not mad if the talent brings in Red Bull or Sprite.
Yeah. But here's the thing though. A lot of times with these artists, they just come in and like, yo, I want this, and they just leave.
Yes.
So if you come in saying, listen, I want this, and I have connections with Pepsi, I have connections with Red Bull. I can advertise this on this separate building right there. I got connections. That's different.
Yes.
We can have it. Yeah. You can have it then.
Every Fortune 500 company, and even companies that are not for Fortune 500, they have allocated budgets just for marketing.
Yeah.
So they can cut a check as high as they want if it makes sense for their brand and it aligns with it. So theoretically, someone like let's just throw Styles P, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say he wants to do it, and he has Red Bull, and he gets them right when they have their marketing budget being ready to be allocated. They can cut him a $750,000 check, and maybe he could get another partner to put $250,000, and now you got your $1 million. Yeah. And the league is absolved of paying him. They just have to provide the platform, provide the press, and provide the opponent, and then now you're good. But like you said, these artists are just showing up expecting this obscene amount of money.
Give me $2 million. Bye.
Right.
Figure it out. I'll see you later. Call me when you got that. If you're not of a certain caliber of artist that has a fan base that's going to give you the ROI, that's just not feasible.
Right. And I feel like that's the disenfranchising thing about, industry artists coming back into battle rap, because it's still a growing business. It's not we're not in Madison Square Garden. They're not even in, where the Lox and Dipset was at. Yeah. It's not there yet. It's growing and it will get there, but until it gets there, it'll get there soon. I believe like maybe in 7 years it'll probably get to a stadium level. It might, and that'll be a big accomplishment for the culture.
That's a fact.
But until that happens, I think people need to be reasonable with their asking prices, and even take risks. If you feel like this is the amount of money you want to make, why don't you do a backdoor deal on the pay-per-view?
Yeah, percentage.
Do some percentage.
My name brings in this. I know you saying you don't got it, but trust me, my name holds that much weight. It's gonna happen.
Right.
Give me 10,000 up front, and I'll take this percentage of the pay-per-view based on mine. Yeah, we could do that too.
Then let's see what happens.
But they don't want to do that. So
absolutely not. They want their upfront money, and I think a lot of it is, a lot of them price themselves out because they get the stain of disparaging comments that will last forever on the internet. And now your fans will look at you from a perspective like, well, that's true what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And that, as much as, people say battle rappers don't have tough skin, and they always, lash out at media, it's the same thing with hip hop. People, they sensitive about their shit.
Yeah. And then us battle rap fans, we're savages.
Savages.
We write paragraphs. We find out that about you. We find out your hat looks certain way. We're going to clown your hat for a whole day.
Yep.
Just because.
Because you could do it.
Yeah. But I think too that, for the most part, I think you kind of allude to this too. They price themselves out because they're scared.
I believe they're scared.
Again, like you said before too as well, a loss. So if you're scared, you take a loss, and it holds weight to a point where your fans bring it up every day. Every day. They don't want to take that L.
Yeah, there's a level of anxiety that the battlers really don't speak about when it comes to the culture, right? When I was getting ready to battle DNA, like I had anxiety 3 months up until we got on stage. When it's time for me to perform, I get anxiety 5 minutes before I get on stage. Because I know the music is just, that initial, anxiety of being in front of people.
Yeah.
But performing material that you've never spat before in front of people, performing material that you don't know is gonna go well with people, performing material and not slipping up, performing material that hopefully has not been said before by that is a heavy toll to take.
That's a fact.
Very heavy toll. And then you gotta worry about what they're saying, and then you gotta keep your emotions in check while they're rapping. That's difficult to do. And a lot of these guys, as they watch it and they're like, man, I could do that. That's like me looking at Kyrie doing all of these moves. I could do that. Yeah, I could do that without the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
It's easy.
You get to the top of the door, you dunking, you crossing your girl up. You can do that, but on the court, no, it's completely different. And I feel like, for a very long time, it took me a long time to understand and realize that, within this culture, being able to have done it in battle rap, watching it and then doing music, it's a completely different level of skill that needs to be appreciated. I don't believe any other, with the exception of improv, there's no other culture in performing and entertainment like battle rap. Period.
Now, in their defense in the industry artist's defense, it's more to talk about with these guys.
Yes.
So if they face a battle rapper or somebody that's not on their caliber, they're at a disadvantage immediately.
Yeah.
Their whole history, who they've dated, they could have, out of course of 5 to 10 years, we've try to Joe, any name you can bring up, Drake, his whole history.
Yeah. You can do so much. You can
Look
do so
at
much damage.
Look at Pusha T do it. It's a little bit of information.
Just a little bit.
Like imagine standing on stage, imagine getting that. For 5 minutes in a round, 2,000, that's a fight.
Yeah, that is a fight. So,
What?
So I can understand them asking for an obscene amount of money to be able to endure something like that. I'm not mad at that.
But hold on, before you go, they can also put in a contract. You
Don't
can't
talk about this.
You can't talk about this. We just want you on the stage to show your lyrical.
Yeah,
that
that can be done.
Yeah,
that can be done easily. But then, then the coach is looking at it like, oh, this was a friendly match. You ain't really do nothing. I
there has to be give and take. I would assume.
Yeah.
If we want certain artists to do this.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, I just want them to have a certain level of respect for the culture in terms of, I like what Jadakiss said when they had when Hip Hop Is Real asked him with Goods, and he was like, I need to train with Goods. I need to get in the gym with him because what you guys do is a completely different thing than what I do.
Facts.
But I do think after seeing him,
Yeah. I got some own shit.
I think
crowd control is on 10.
On 10, crowd control. I think the face off would be bad for anybody.
Oh my God.
His rebuttal game.
Give Jada that. So give him 5. Give him 5.
Yeah.
If it's in too much, give him 5.
I could be watching the honeymooners. That's incredible.
Oh my God.
So his one-liners are zingers. And I feel like, I feel Jada could do it. I think he could do it really well too. It's just, he has to be coached and practiced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but for the most part, a lot of the MCs, the one that we, have high praise for, do have a found respect. So I think it's like half and half. Like a Drake, again, he shows wild respect for the culture.
Oh yeah.
Even in conversations off camera, he shows wild respect to the MCs. Everybody got a story.
Right. Goods
was on Hip Hop Is Real saying, yo, he pulled me up like you one of the best in the world in 2012.
Right.
Busta Rhymes with Math Hoffa, you one of the best. So I do appreciate that. But the MCs that don't, it's like,
it's very disparaging, and it's the slick comments.
Yeah.
It's the slick comments. Man, I kill all of them niggas. It's like, whoa.
No, you won't.
It's tough to do, man. It's tough to do.
Do it then. Do it. Do it then.
You get humble real quick.
Y'all get humble, don't get humble. Leave it alone. It's not good.
Hey, yo, chill,
I'm gonna keep bottles. That's a great diversion.
Bottles up.
Bottles up. Appreciate it again. But who would you? Let's pose it out this way. Who would you put against? Let's say a battle rapper, industry artist. Like let's try to do 3.
Lord from the gutter, trying to get my own island, screaming gullah gullah. Dated a detective and had her undercovers. She had a son and he called